State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. Open runway ahead. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Man, I've been there before. It's the opening drive of the game. You're trying to scramble, make something happen, and you get absolutely lit up. Man, that cold tub, that can't come soon enough. Bad news, though, is you've got an entire game to play.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Running back searching for a hole. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. To throw, it's Milroe. Into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fair catch called for and made. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Scott. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Alabama 3, Ohio State 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking for a man, it's Howard. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in, it's Henderson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I love when defensive linemen play with this type of awareness. You knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the quarterback, so he slows the rush down, IDs and finds out where the QB is, and then gets his big old paws up in the air to bat it in.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Fast motion from the offense. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll send out the kicker here. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. To the air, it's Milroe. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. So offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Makes the grab. It's Ibuka. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And back to the air on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like, and that ball is picked off.
Intercepted by Alabama. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
On first down, here comes this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Give to the running back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the ground, it's Judkins. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Back to pass, it's Howard. He's going up top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He lets one fly deep. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, You think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll try to run for it. Alabama will get the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. A first down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Never a doubt. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. He'll call for the fair catch here. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to pass. It's Howard. He's taking the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.